am so very excited to tell you about this book, Their Stories, Their Voices by Courtney Hake and Hake Timmerman. And their book is fantastic. I have just exponentially increased my ideas of curriculum design around narrative. So I really like that they get granular in this book. They have a ton of reproducibles for free on the book's website. So I'm going to link to it in the description, and let's take a look at some of those. Here we have their personal narrative unit planning tool. We start with the end goal. So they define the skills first. What are the skills as a narrative writer that we want students to have or improve on by the end of the unit? And we're going to get to in the next video some craft moves and what that is, and we'll show a chart that they offer. Then we think about the final product. So what's the kind of thing they're producing to showcase those skills and their proficiency in those skills? And I love this. They talk a lot about mentor texts. So I love that this just involves us as adults kind of engaging in our normal lives on social media, reading op-eds, reading fiction and nonfiction books, and just being able to name, here's some mentor texts as I am reading as a full human, and highlighting those to bring into the classroom to be like, hey, this highlights a craft move that we talk about in this unit. Starter project, a smaller project where they practice the skills so they're successful in the final project, so that they start kind of at a micro level and then they build up. And then notebook prompts. So these are going to be some short text infographics or illustrations that help the student brainstorm topic ideas and practice the skills of the unit. So I love this as just kind of a starter. Now they have a ton of other resources, including kind of unit planning steps for different types of narratives. So it'll say, kind of basically select the skills, final project and starter project for each of these. And I also love they have a 3, 4, and 5 week unit template. So here's kind of a glimpse. If you see your students 5 days a week, here's what happens in week 1, right? We're starting with kind of a workshop activity on skills. We're going to the starter project. We're looking at some mentor texts, right? And we continue on and include some revision and editing and final reflection time, which I absolutely adore. If you are teaching narrative, if you haven't ever taught narrative, if you are a history teacher who is partnering with an ELA teacher, I think there's a lot to draw from any curriculum area, and particularly if you're a coach or a department lead, use this structure, introduce this structure to invite teachers to get excited about teaching this stuff, bring in those mentor texts. That's so fun. And structure the planning in this way that includes those really important steps of studying the mentor text, starting with a smaller project, and having that revision and editing time following feedback.